In this video, I'm going to explain why I think the meme coin Dog goes to $0.4, which is a $40 billion market cap. It currently is at 0. Is at 180 million, which is 0.0018. So I believe it'll go much higher from here, almost a 200x returns from these prices. So this may seem crazy, but I'll explain why I think this is actually possible in this video. Right, prices around here, right, 0.4. So first of all, let's understand what is Dog. So Dog, also known as Dog Go to the Moon, is the first and leading meme coin on Bitcoin, and it can simply be thought of as the mascot of Bitcoin. As we can see, the dog is wearing a Bitcoin suit and is the same color as Bitcoin. And so basically, it's just the mascot of Bitcoin. It's a simple narrative. So let's understand why it's going to do so well. What does this coin really have that's special? So first of all, it's a meme coin on Bitcoin, and this means that it's accessing and tapping into trillions in liquidity. So Bitcoin's an asset which actually has 1.7 trillion in market cap. As of right now, it's sitting at almost 1.7 trillion in market cap. So this means that it's also the most widely held crypto asset, and because it has so much liquidity, there's tens of billions in daily trading volume, and it's held by millions of wallets globally, from institutions to retails to nation states. Compared to Ethereum and Solana, Bitcoin has way more capital. So why am I saying all this? Because if Shiba Inu on ETH went to $40 billion last cycle, right? If we look at Shiba Inu, it was the #1 meme coin on Ethereum, and I think we all know how well it did in 2021, right? This thing went crazy. It went to $40 billion, and it was on ETH, and ETH only went to about it was, I think it was below a trillion in market cap at all-time highs, right? It went to 5,000. So what is it now? So currently ETH is at 240. So if we do that would probably be around 700 million market cap. Sorry, 700 billion market cap. And Bitcoin's currently at 1.7 trillion. So if the top meme coin on Ethereum is able to go to 40 billion, then Dog could go to 40 billion as well, but if not higher, because it's tapping into a larger pool of untapped liquidity than it was on ETH. Later on I'll talk about how there's also less competition on Bitcoin for attention and for liquidity, as this is like one of the only memes on the Bitcoin chain, while on ETH there's many. So that'll go in later, but basically the idea is that if 1% of Bitcoin holders allocated their wealth into Dog, and it reached 1% of the 1.7 trillion market cap, that would be 17 billion. And that's 17 billion flowing into a meme coin that has a market cap of only, right, where is it? Market cap of only less than 200 million. Yeah, so 188 million market cap. And that could really make the price go up a lot. So it only, let's say it only achieves if it achieves a 17 billion market cap, that would be 100x more than today. So it'll be a huge return. Now let's talk about Dog being the first mover and the largest coin on Bitcoin. So Dog is the first major meme coin on Bitcoin, just like Dogecoin was the original meme coin run and SHIB was the main coin on Ethereum. So we can see by looking at the runes on Bitcoin that Dog is at 187 million, and the second biggest meme coin on Bitcoin is at 18 million. So it clearly dominates the meme coin space when it comes to the Bitcoin ecosystem. And why is this important? It's important because the early memes and the biggest memes tend to dominate the rest of the market. Most of the capital usually always flows into the largest of something, and we can actually see this in many other chains, right? So if we go to some of the top meme coins that are out right now, we have Bonk, which is actually the top meme coin on Solana, and it's at 1 billion market cap. You have also Brett as the number one meme coin on Base. You have Sneck, number one meme coin on Cardano. Baby Dogecoin on number one on BNB, right? So the number one coins are for these ecosystems and for these blockchains tend to do very well and are basically leveraged bets on those ecosystems, just like how Shiba Inu is the number one coin on Ethereum. So we can see that the largest meme on Bitcoin will also does well, but the thing is that Bitcoin is a much higher market cap than these other chains, as discussed earlier. So it means the potential of this coin could actually be much higher because it taps into the liquidity, all the liquidity that Bitcoin has. So it's the first mover and the largest coin on Bitcoin, which makes it well positioned to get a lot of this liquidity we talked about from Bitcoin. The next thing we'll talk about is the creator, Leonidas, and community belief, right? If you don't have community belief, then you don't really have a real meme coin that's going to do well. So first, let's start off with the creator. So it was created by Leonidas, which is one of the most respected builders in crypto. We can see he has 250,000 subscribers, and he's really one of the most. It's important that I that the project and the team behind this is something that's respected because it brings authenticity into the coin. So Leonidas being a respected builder is a huge plus, but more importantly, it's important to look at community belief, right? If we go and we look up dog, we can see the amount of people who believe in this coin, right? A lot of people are talking about it. The community is large, and a lot of these holders genuinely believe that this coin has the potential to do extremely well, right? So a lot of the community really believe this coin can go to 100 billion market cap if you speak to them, right? I mean, the common phrase for this coin is that it'll go to the moon. So it's on a mission to go to the moon. And because this is the perceived mission, it makes the target abstract and really high. So the coin has a very high ceiling because when you visualize the moon, you really visualize going to very high prices. So if people would genuinely believe that this coin will go to the moon, it means they won't sell until the coin goes much higher than it is currently. And basically, they have consistent community building and marketing, which are the keys needed for a successful meme coin, and especially community belief, which I believe this coin definitely has. There's a lot of people posting about it and a lot of people who believe in this coin. So now we're going to talk about the next point, which is the Bitcoin ecosystem is just starting. So Ethereum meme coins basically already are at quite high market caps, right? If we go to memes, Shib and Pepe have had some, pretty crazy runs. I mean, Pepe's at 3 billion, but it went to 11 billion. So they've already done well. There's already been a lot of capital flowing into these coins. So as someone who wants to perform well in the cycle, you can't look at what I think Pepe will do well this cycle, but if you really want to perform well, you have to look at the coins where the capital hasn't flowed into yet, and that will likely flow into in the future. And Runes, and more specifically the Bitcoin ecosystem in terms of meme coins, has not had a run, right? I mean, the only coin that really, I mean, Dog is really the only coin when we speak about Runes that has actually reached high market caps. So Dog has actually gone to, I believe, almost $1 billion in market cap. So it's really the only coin that's actually been doing well when it comes to this idea. And because there's so much liquidity and capital in this space that the Bitcoin ecosystem has a lot of potential. So currently, Bitcoin DeFi and meme coins on Bitcoin are in early stage, which means there's less competition. As we discussed earlier, there are just a few meme coins on the Rune side, and Dog is clearly the biggest one. So there's more attention on fewer tokens, which is extremely important. And that makes it much easier for Dog to dominate attention, because unlike something like Solana, where there's thousands of new coins every day and there's a ton of top coins, it makes the people who own Bitcoin have less choice where to allocate their Bitcoin, right? For Solana, if you own Solana, there's so many meme coins on Solana, right? You can buy Trump coin, you can buy Bonk, you can buy Dog with Hat, SPX, Fartcoin, Pudgy Penguins, right? The list is huge. Peanut the Squirrel. But if you have Bitcoin, what can you buy? Dog is the only one, right, out of these top meme coins that you could buy. So that means that it's easier for this coin to dominate. Finally, let's talk about accessibility. So accessibility actually matters a ton, because accessibility means a lot of new people can easily understand the concept and put their capital into the coin, making it go higher in price. So the Bitcoin mascot is an easy narrative to sell, right? It's not complicated. People know what Bitcoin is, and you just say, this dog represents Bitcoin and is the mascot for Bitcoin, and it's on the Bitcoin chain, number one meme coin on Bitcoin, right? So it's very simple idea for people to understand, and people understand exactly what it is. And basically, the total addressable market (TAM) of this coin is huge, because there's a lot of people who like Bitcoin, a lot of people who like dogs. So, I mean, Bitcoin is $1 trillion asset. Everyone knows about Bitcoin, and a lot of people really like Bitcoin. And a lot of people also like dogs. I mean, we've seen Dogecoin, Shiba Inu. The dog narrative has done very well in the past, and will probably continue to do so, as people just think dogs are cute and resonate with them on an emotional level. So by bringing these two ideas together, you have a huge total addressable market. Now, this may seem like some unprofessional analysis of why a coin will do well, but meme coins can't be analyzed through the same lens as a stock or a blockchain or a DeFi product, right? These emotional aspects and resonating with people is a huge part about meme coins, and the top meme coins will resonate with people on the emotional level, and that's what you have to understand, is that accessibility matters a ton, right? So in this video, we talked about the reasons why this coin should do well this cycle, and what this coin has on its side, and why there's a good chance it goes to a $40 billion market cap. So the question is, what should you do right now knowing all this information? So let's look at the chart for the coin. All right, it's currently at 188 billion market cap, and it's down quite a bit from the highs, right? This is like 80%. Yeah, so 81%. So I would recommend actually getting in right now, right? It's at some support where it usually bounces, right? It's been historically bottoming around these levels. I mean, it bounced off it here, almost here, and now it's back at those levels. But ultimately, if you believe in the macro idea that the cycle continues where Bitcoin goes to 200, 300K, 400K, then it will make sense that dog will bounce from here and go much higher. I personally think a target of 40 billion is actually reasonable, because Shiba Inu went to 40 billion last cycle, and Dogecoin went to 100 billion. So I think a $40 billion market cap is actually possible for this coin. So, and if you want more information on macro setups and why the cycle will keep going on from here, because I see a lot of panic in the markets, I have a video on that if you want to watch it. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Make sure to subscribe and like the video.